Hello, everybody. My name is Patrick Lloyd, and I will be the instructor for this section of General Chemistry 2, Chemistry 1200, both the lecture and the laboratory. Welcome aboard. Welcome to this course. I hope that you find it interesting and challenging and helps you along the way of your careers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin this video by talking about the syllabus. I'm going to go over the syllabus here. So let me bring it up. Okay. All right. So General Chemistry 1200, this is section 01. Pretty much everything that's involved in the laboratory, for administrative purposes, the laboratory is separate. But in practice, it's the same. It's just an administrative issue that we have it as a different section. It's really all the same, okay? When you refer to the course that you're in, it's useful to tell me, if you're trying to get in touch with me, to let me know what section number you're in. So that would be 01. Just say section 01, and then I'll know which one you're talking about, okay? So again, my name is Patrick Lloyd. I've been teaching chemistry at Kingsborough since 2001, September 11th, 2001. Before I was at Kingsborough in the 1990s, I was in New Jersey teaching at several schools and working for a biopharmaceutical company. And prior to that, I was teaching and also a student doing research at the University of California in California. Okay, so I bring with me my experiences of working in California, New Jersey, as well as here at Kingsborough. Okay, so Blackboard is something that I do use for the asynchronous course, and of course this is asynchronous, but I don't use it very much. For the most part, I post a few documents like the syllabus, and I make announcements on Blackboard. But other than that, I don't really use it for very much. Okay, so if you want to get in touch with me, the best way to do that, the quickest way to do that is to contact me actually on my phone by texting. You can text or do WhatsApp or Signal or Telegram. Any of those will work for me. And the number's right there, 347-249-5676. You can also send an email to me, ployd@kbcc.cuny.edu, and you can use that one. And when we do office hours, if you want to have an office hour with me, we'll do that on Zoom, okay? I have a YouTube page. There's a link to it here on the syllabus, or you can just do a YouTube search and type in Exploding Chemistry Patrick Lloyd. It'll pop up, but the link is right there. Okay. There's also obviously you're watching this video, so you have that. Now, we're not going to have any live meetings on campus. If you would like to have a section that has live meetings, then you want to contact the Department of Physical Sciences, and there's some contact information for you here. If you wish to have office hours with me, you can request that by phone or email, and then we'll set up a Zoom meeting for you. But I am on campus a couple days a week, actually several days a week. So if you happen to be on campus and you want to meet on campus, we could probably arrange that as well. Just let me know. Okay. The materials that you'll need for the course, so, obviously a computer, a tablet, smartphone, internet access. Probably having all of those would be useful. And then, of course, you have to have software. Scientific calculator is useful. And mainly, you're going to need what's called the learning system, the course learning system, which is ALEKS, ALEKS. And you're going to have to purchase that if you haven't done so already. This is Chemistry 1200, so you may have likely purchased it for a previous course. So if you got the 360-day access, 1-year access recently, you probably still have access. Okay. So aleks.com, you can also purchase it at the bookstore, but they'll mark it up 30%. Okay. The textbook that comes with it is called Chemistry by Julia Burge. That is the author that is used for the textbook. You can get a physical copy of the textbook by going to bookfinder.com. And when you do that, you can get a decent price, but I would recommend just getting an older version if you want a physical copy. 3rd edition, 4th edition. Okay. Here's a link to how to create a Zoom account if you do want to meet with me on Zoom. Again, we're not doing live lectures, so that would be for office hours. Okay. Here is a video link to how to register for ALEX. Okay, just gives you all the details. The main things that you need are the course code. That's that 10-digit number there. If you can get that number in there, that'll set you up nicely for my course right here. The dates, ooh, there's a little typo there. The dates should be March 2023 through June 2023. That says actually February. So that date I don't think is right. In any case, it should have my name, Patrick Lloyd. Okay, again, these are details for how to do the ALEX. If you haven't purchased it yet and you need some time to get the money up to buy it, then what you can do is you can request a financial aid access code. That code's right here. You can just put this in as the payment code, and that will give you 2 weeks of access until you can get the money together. Okay. Notice it doesn't add an extra 2 weeks at the end. It just allows you to delay the purchase by 2 weeks. Okay, again, you need the ALEX. Obviously, you need access to Blackboard for announcements. Actually, number 3 here, the laboratory reports will actually not be done with the word processing package. So I'm going to take that out. You're going to be doing what are called virtual labs on ALEX. So everything will be done on ALEX, your laboratories, your exams, and your homework, all of it. So you don't have any separate requirements for that. Okay. Here's what we're going to cover. We're going to cover essentially chapters 14 through 20 of, I'm sorry that number 20 is like X'd out here. It's actually 14 through 20. Okay. Kinetics is 14, chemical equilibrium is 15, 16 is acids and bases, 17 is acid-base equilibria and solubility equilibria, 18 is electrochemistry, 19 is entropy, free energy, and equilibrium, and then 20 is the nucleus. Okay, we will not do 25, which is organic chemistry. Okay, so each chapter has a bunch of homework problems, anywhere from like 12 to 20 of them, and you'll go through those problems. Okay, I do have course videos, and I will probably put up a few more this semester, but I have a big bank of videos. Again, Exploding Chemistry, Patrick Lloyd on YouTube. Each chapter has a set of videos to watch you. Essentially, they are mostly solving problems on ALEX. Okay. Okay. Here's how ALEX works. You have what are called objectives. Objectives are homework assignments, so they have to be done by a certain date. Each objective is a particular chapter. Within an objective, you have several types of problems, which we might consider that a homework problem, and those are called topics. Okay, so if you look here, your objective title, chapter 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, these are the number of topics that you have for each of those objectives. And then here's the due dates. Pay attention to the due dates, in particular the last one, which is actually due on a Thursday at the end. Those are fixed due dates. They will not be modified. Okay, so make sure you get your homework assignments done by then. Okay, a little bit of an explanation about how ALEX works. There is essentially a type of problem you're going to do, and then there's explanations for how to do it. You can select those explanations. A lot of that discussion is on separate video about ALEX, which you'll have access to. You can watch that separately. Okay. There are often what are called knowledge checks. After you've done a couple chapters, they may run you through a knowledge check. Take these knowledge checks seriously, because if you don't do well on them, they will withdraw, not credit, but they'll withdraw from your overall performance, whether you've mastered that type of problem. So make sure you do the knowledge checks seriously. Okay. The pie progress is essentially all of the homework problems together. There's 100 of them if you count up all the chapters. The scoring on that is described in this paragraph. Your goal is to get through that whole pie, to finish the whole course. There are 6 exams. There are no makeup exams. Make sure you pay attention to these due dates. These due dates are essentially the same as the homework assignments, except for the fact there is no exam for chapter 20. The exams go from 14 through 19. Okay. They will be, actually, I've shortened them. They're no longer an hour with 10 questions. They're going to be 5 questions and you have 35 minutes. Okay. I apologize for the slight errors in here. So 35 minutes, 5 questions each. The questions will be essentially from the bank of homework problems that you've been working through on the Alex Pie and the objectives. Okay, there are practice exams available. They're very long. I put a lot of different problems in there. Those are for your practice. They're not graded. When you're taking the exams, those 35-minute exams, you won't have access to the ebook. I would recommend that you have a scientific calculator, a paper, and pencils available while you're doing that. Remember, the dating on this is that they're due at this time. You can take them anytime before the due dates. So some people might even want to take them weekly, and then you would actually be done with them halfway through the semester approximately. But you also would be doing the homework. You want to keep up with the homework and having them done as well. There is no separate final exam for the course. For the laboratories, it's not really separate. There's 11 what are called virtual labs. These are essentially simulations that run you through the kind of concepts that we deal with in the laboratory for general chemistry. And they're more frequent than the exams or the objectives. These are every week. You're going to do 11 of them, so they're more frequent. So notice I've made the due dates. I'm trying to make all the due dates on Tuesdays. So Tuesday, March 14th would be the first one. So that'll actually be your first assignment for the course that you've got to do is the virtual lab 1, which is Tuesday, March 14th by midnight. So try to do it a couple of days early at least in case there's some sort of glitch. The thing about the virtual labs is that you can do them more than once. So if you are not satisfied with the score you got on a virtual lab, you can run them a second time or a third time. And it takes time to do it, but you can do that. You'll get the highest score of them. The exams, no, you can only get one shot at the exams. The course grading, well, the objective is 20%. Those have due dates. The pie doesn't really have a due date except that it's got to be done by the end of the course, which is in the middle of June, is 60%. So really that's your homework together, 80%, 20 and 60 is 80% is the homework. The average exams is 10%, and the virtual labs, the average score for your virtual labs is 10%, so that adds up to 100. The grading is done with these percentage breakdowns. There's no plus minus involved here. It's just A, B, C, or F. 88 and above is an A, 75 to 87 is a B, and then 50 to 74 is a C. Below 50% is an F, okay? These are all optional problems here. These are in the ebook. They are end of chapter problems. The answers are in the ebook. Those are just optional. Here's some links to resources. Here's the Alex support. That can be very helpful. They are open 7 days a week, although on the weekends their hours are limited. So, you can check that out. Okay. And then here are the learning outcomes for the course, for the program, and for the department and the college, okay? All right, so that's a quick perusal of the syllabus. I will clear up any errors that I can find in that and then post that onto Blackboard so you'll have access to that, okay? So welcome again, welcome to the course, General Chemistry 2. Reach out to me if you have any questions. And I'll get back to you. If you text me and I don't get back to you quickly, that's just because I'm busy in meetings or doing something important or sleeping. But feel free to text me on any of those apps that are listed there if you want to get in touch with me. It's a good idea for you to, in the first time you text me, just write out your full name and just say you're in section 01. And I'll know it's Chem 12 because the only course I'm teaching this semester is 2 sections of Chem 12. So just write section 01 with your full name and then, introduce yourself so that I know who you are. And then I can hopefully help you with any questions you have. Okay. So good luck. And again, feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or comments. And let's hope this goes very well for you. I hope it goes well for everyone. It's a good course for you and that you find it rewarding. Take care.